So we'll continue reading our book, Mind of the Soul. The chapter today we are discussing is cooperation. So the author explains about various areas like our workforce, school, and associations, where you are part of it with your individual objectives, and at the same time you will have a common objectives. So like when you join in an organization or company, you don't know your fellow employees and all, but when you want to achieve a common target of your company, you all come together, whether you like your colleagues or not, you cooperate with each other and achieve the common objectives, the need of the company. So the common needs or the common goal, that is the glue which keeps you all together. Similarly, in school, when you are enrolled, you will not know your classmates or teacher. You have your own objective, and the administrators, teachers, maintenance people, all they have their objectives to accomplish the common goal, that is education. Receiving education is your objective, and imparting education is their objective. The education is the glue which keeps you all together with the cooperation. So this is called as collective endeavor. Now, multisensory humans, as we have learned in the previous chapters, they strive to create authentic power to align their personalities with their souls. So, in this case, you do not need the cooperation of others to accomplish that, and neither others need their our cooperation to create authentic power. Because it's an individual journey for multisensory human. The pursuit of authentic power is not a collective endeavor. He gives an example that you cannot call your neighbor to ease the pain of your jealousy. Your friend can divert your attention, but the pain of jealousy will return again and again until you find it and pull it out by the roots. You can find new companions who do not trigger your jealousy, but eventually your jealousy will return and you will have to find new friends. So your spiritual growth is for you alone to walk. And the spiritual paths of others are for them to walk because each has his work to do and only you can do yours. So even cooperation is a tool for multisensory humans, similar to five sensory humans. You know? But the goal is different than the five sensory humans. The goal of five sensory humans is survival. Like in your job, your survival is to provide food, clothing to your family, pay rent, all these things. Well, the goal of multisensory human is spiritual growth. So what happens with the multisensory humans is they use interactions with others to help them learn about their own personalities, see their experience as opportunities to create authentic power, explore their emotions, and observe their reactions both when they are under stress and when they are not. This is what we are doing in our Beam family, right? We help each other to understand our personalities, the sharing of experiences, we learn from them, and we tap our emotions in all conditions. So, multisensory people, they look for ways to change the parts of their personalities that create painful emotions and ways to cultivate the parts that are wholesome and balanced. And this is co-creation. So five sensory humans, like we explained yesterday, their education, training, and abilities, they bring it together to achieve the common endeavor. but then they will have their own limitations as a five senses, and they have their own individual goals. And multisensory humans, they bring emotional awareness, responsible choice, intuition, trust in the universe, and their intention to create authentic power to their common endeavors. The cooperation your soul seeks have a different goal. So multi-sensory humans know their goal is not as important as how they accomplish it. This is what chapter of cooperation, the multisensory people and the five sensory. The cooperation is needed to achieve common goals in the five sensory, and at the same time multisensory people, they bring their intuition, responsible choices to bring uh, to progress in their spiritual growth. If anyone wants to add their input or share their experience, please free to unmute yourself and speak. Yes, Ranji.
Rashmi ji, the meditation was so very beautiful. It was, you know, very well centered and very calming. One of the profound meditations. So thanks a lot. And thanks to the whole group as well. It was really beautiful energies. And the wisdom sharing, it had a very interesting classification of normal people, or rather regular way of living, with just the regular senses, fundamentally, taking care of their own survival, or rather, their near and dear survival. So anchored on the survival aspect, while the extrasensory, multisensory one, very beautifully explained. And there is joy in living as a normal five senses survival based life. However, there is unending infinite joy in living as a multisensory person. And that is what invites everyone to understand themselves, experience this authentic power, and become a multiple sensory person. And as far as a person stays back at the survival level, it would never satisfy them to the core, because they are not experiencing the whole aspect of life. So it would never satisfy them. There will always be greater factor, which, they keep on thriving, moving from one goalpost to the other goalpost, and they keep on thriving until they start seeing and experiencing the missing sensory aspects that you have referred. So we have to be happy. In a way, we are on the path, and becoming part of these multiple sensory beings. So thanks a lot for this new perspective of understanding, things versus right way of experiencing the authentic power. Thank you. And also the cooperation aspect was very beautiful with the example of the school, and very nice. Thank you.
Thank you, Ramji. Anyone else want to share something or their input or experience? Please feel free to unmute yourself. you for the chat messages. Is there anyone wants to share? If no more sharing, then shall we end the session?
Yes, Rashmi. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you all for joining and adding your group energy. Yes, it was a beautiful meditation. So we shall meet in the evening session. Thank you all once again. Have a miraculous day.